Once again, Albuquerque taxpayers may be on the hook for an officer-involved shooting.
Officer Jeremy Deere shot and killed Mary Hawks in 2014 after she allegedly aimed a gun at him during a stolen car bust. There isn't any video of the shooting because Deere did not turn on his lapel camera.
Now, her family hired some high-profile attorneys who say they've had a hard time piecing together exactly what happened. 4 investigator Ryan Luby is here live to explain why. Ryan.
Yeah, they really are, and that's because they say APD has been giving them so much trouble in collecting public records on this case, basic public records like Jeremy Deere's timesheet, for instance. And now they're explaining exactly why and how they believe APD needs to be held accountable.
Anytime something bad happens to someone, all that anyone wants is the truth. Trouble is, the family of Mary Hawks believes APD has put a spin on how she died.
The physical evidence that we have collected directly conflicts with what Jeremy Deere said happened on that night.
Attorney Shannon Kennedy is representing the Hawks family. She's still collecting evidence and is battling APD along the way to get it, so much so that she had to file a lawsuit just last week, which forced the department to comply with public records laws. In the process, she's learned some compelling information about Officer Deere. For instance, before shooting Mary Hawks, he worked 11 straight days, 160.5 hours. Kennedy also says records show Deere was the subject of at least 4 internal affairs investigations in 1 year's time.
Jeremy Deere was like a ticking time bomb waiting to explode.
And then there's this, an internal city email from a tech sergeant to then police chief Alan Banks about Deere's taser lapel camera. The sergeant says Deere has asked to use offline mode, which would allow him to delete video recordings before the video is logged into evidence. The chief confirmed with just one word that Deere's lapel camera should remain in online mode.
From the perspective of attorneys who are in the business of gathering evidence to defend their clients, this is very disturbing that no one knew there was an offline mode.
Online or offline, Attorney Kennedy is more concerned that Deere's camera wasn't even on at all. Had it been, she says it would prove exactly what happened to Mary Hawks and why, and give the Hawks family some resolution.
It would be satisfying if the city of Albuquerque told the truth about how the officers involved in the killing of their daughter have actively covered it up.
Now, Mrs. Kennedy plans to file a wrongful death lawsuit in the next few weeks. She's also still waiting for APD to turn over a full 3D scan of the shooting scene, which would explain exactly how the shots were fired and specifically where. APD has not commented on any of the current or forthcoming litigation, but did say that officers do not have the ability to switch their lapel cameras into an offline mode, as Officer Deere, as you heard, had wanted. Tom.
Thank you, Ryan.